Hello everybody and welcome back to High Button Sports here as we get set for our first U15 game of the weekend. My name is Jeff Warburton, ready to bring you the action between the Wolverines and the Gulls here at the Forum. We're back here at the old Forum. The Christmas store, the Christmas Forum store happening next door. Classic. We got a game going on here. We got the store next door, and we're all set to go as back-to-back games here for the Wolverines at home. So after a week on the road, we'll be back at it, and we'll get right after it here. That one picked up. Wolverines still looking for their first win on the season. That one sent in around. Pinched in there on the glass. Try to play that down low right here in front. It's going to be picked up, and a bit of an eagle-eye view here at the Forum for our viewers, so interesting way to watch a hockey game for sure. That one picked up here on the right side. Gulls gonna work that in. Knocked off the stick there and picked up back down low in the right-hand corner. That one's gonna be over to Gerard. Laying the hit up to Bottomley. Bottomley gonna try to find the lane. Bottomley up the right side. That one knocked off the stick, and now back out in front. Haverstock gonna pick that up. Haverstock here on the right side. He'll get that pass to Odell in front. Odell takes a shot as he fires that and then lays the hit after, and an extra hit after. As that one's picked up now. Bottomley. Lead pass into the right side and shot on down. It'll be Gulls working it out here. Once again, bouncing off the boards. That one picked up near center and shot back down. Odell touches that over. Liver into the corner, but then intercepted by the Wolverines. They try to get the breakout. It'll be back to Odell. Drop back pass there over here to the right side. Lead pass now up through the right. Entering the zone. Trying to get that centered, and it'll find the back of the net. And an early one here as Liver looks to be the last one to put it in. And he'll head to the bench for the fist bumps, and it'll be 1-0 here, Gulls. Early, the Gulls have a pretty good start to the season. Almost near impossible to follow up last year, what they were able to do. Got lots of new players out there on the Gulls as well as the Wolverines. Both sides here, lots of new players as picked up and moving on. A lot of players from the Halifax area. Interesting about the Gulls and the Wolverines, they do both go to the same team for U18 for the Max. So a lot of these guys will be teammates at some point, but right now still playing against each other in Tantallon and Halifax respectively. That one pinched in there on the left side. Coming out to the middle, shot on, looking for the rebound. It's steered away. Into the far corner, and now picked up again by the Gulls. They're going to center. Chance for a shot rolling off the stick there. McDonald. Back to the line, picked up by McKay. McKay going to shoot, and that one snared out of the air, and we'll get a whistle here. So one early goal here for the Gulls. Face-off going to be in the offensive zone again. Trying to get that free here in front. Wolverines with the breakout. That one knocked over to Gerald. Moving up the right side. Picked up here by Fleming. That one shot on, steered aside. Fleming going to chase his own rebound in there. Centering pass. That one shot and padded away with a nice quick save. Back in behind again. Fleming. Sam Fleming tries to get that one centered. It'll be over to Bottomley. Bottomley back in behind. Bottomley hands that off. Picks it up on the other side. And it's up through the middle and down into the right-hand corner as the Wolverines try to get some offense going. Odell touches that, and then scoot back up here in front. Gonna be all on the left side, fought for hard, and Wolverines come out for it. Trying for a quick move here. Down low, and it'll end up here on the stick of the defender. Liver going for a escape, turning on the Jets from the backside, and fires that one around. It'll bounce over to the wall there, and then steered into the corner and shot back out. Sent the length of the ice. Not gonna go for icing there, but beaten to its Liver, so you gotta be quick on that puck here as the Wolverines try to take it off the stick. Quick shot on that one into a shin pad, I believe. Now Wolverines back in the other way. Gerard with some pressure there on the back of Rogers. It'll be freed up now in front. Bottomley with a shot. That one steered aside. Wolverines ran into the boards there. Bottomley. These stick handles now grabbed. Lead pass Liver again. Pretty active here at the start of the first period. That one's sent in. No whistle. Right side lead pass. That one's picked up. Wolverines with another good shot on. Picked up and worked around by McDonald. Quay McDonald flicks it on to the corner. McKay. He'll be pushed into it. Coming out to the middle for a moment. Wolverines now grabbing up here in front. Basil trying to find Ald, but that'll go for the icing, and we'll have a whistle on the play. Head back in to the Wolverines' end as we break 5 minutes into this game. So not the start the Wolverines would have liked to the season, but like I said, U15, kind of like the QMJHL, they'll get the players for a few years and then they'll have to move on, and some rookies coming in here for the Wolverines, so it's going to take a little time to get adjusted. It always does, especially in the U15 major league. It's always a big jump up as there's hitting. That's one of the many things that's quite large and would affect the start of a season. That one picked up, worked back in behind. McAvoy tries to get McKay with a nice hit there along the boards, but it's still the Gulls who have it on the right side, stepping up. Trying to put it through the legs, backhand on, rebound. In the corner there's McDonald, that one knocked away by McKay. McKay will take the hit to make the play back to Ald. Puts it there on the right side. Back over to Ald. Touch pass up to McKay, kept in nicely there by Boutlier. Centering pass turned over, trying to get that one in front. It'll be worked to the corner. McDonald laying the hit on Ald. Lots of hits here early. That one flicked on above. McKay gonna grab it on the other side, try to ice that out, but it's picked up, then worked in front. Gonna be over to the left side now. Haverstock with the pass. That one stopped. Now another shot and they score. This goalie flailing, leaves it for Rogers, who's able to put it home. And that'll be 2-0 here, Gulls. We appreciate everyone tuning in here on High Button Sports once again. I'm not usually commentating the Wolverines games. Usually I'm in Bedford, but a little switch up here for today. That one worked to front Liver, tries to get the shot off, but it's up the right side and kept in by the Gulls. Liver centering. Save there, flicked up in the sky, and gonna have to get a blocker up on that one, keep it out. Back down in front, Rogers fans on it, turned over now to the Wolverines. From the backside, trying to chop at it. Scooped up, finding some open room as that's sent in behind. Bottomley now. Knocked off his stick. Nogler going in to help for the Wolverines in the far side corner there. Picked up now, hitting the side of the net. That one's going to be scooped up by Strong. One-timer in front from Liver. He got a lot of that one, but misses the mark. Centering pass. That one's not going to get over to Strong, but it'll eventually get to him in the corner as they'll have to fight for it. Picked up in behind, Liver centering. That one to Strong as it hits a skate and goes by. Grabbed in behind, stepping out in towards the middle. Gulls doing a good job in the offensive zone, keeping it alive. Liver steps in and he'll let a shot go from right in the center. Picked up now. Down into the left-hand corner. Stick handling away, Gulls centering pass. That one won't get there, it'll be back. Actually, it'll be ahead and it'll just be sent out for an icing as it looks like they're just trying to get a change out of it, but that'll be all for that play with 6:33 remaining. The scoreboard here directly covered by a beam. These old barns, I mean, I was thinking about this earlier when I was setting up the amount of wires up here and the form at the top. And I know they've kind of got the open concept with the braces, so that makes it look a little even more complicated. But if you take that out of the equation, it's still just wires and just anything you can think of, lights, heaters, speakers. So one of those bars right in front of the clock there, but I'll try to keep you updated as we get a little natural sunlight coming in from the outside. One of the beautiful things about the Forum as we continue to talk about this historic rink. That one's sent in. And they have the lights on in here, but you can see how on the right side there, the natural lighting coming in from outside. They kind of got those sauna, the hot tub style windows up here at the top, and lining up above it leaves a lot of room for light to come in, obviously, and that's how we end up with a interesting perspective on the game like this. It must be fun to play on down there. You can see every little line on the ice for sure. That one picked up, worked in ahead by the Gulls. They try to get it away. Cut that towards the middle, but it'll be staying in behind, and now back out in front. Picked up by McKay. He'll enter the D-man. Right side, gonna shoot that. It'll wrap around the boards. Picked up there on the left side, trying to steer the player away. Nogler with some pressure there in the corner. Centering pass, stick handling, but it'll come out. Wolverines starting this game on the back foot. McAvoy. He'll have the head up, pass over to Smith. Smith, lead pass, looking for it. He's gonna be knocked on in, left side, trying to cut towards the middle again. Stopped up and a penalty drawn. A hooking call here, as it looks like the Wolverines will go to the power play. So some good hustle, creating a chance here for the Wolverines after playing most of the start of this period in their own end, and a chance here to get one of those goals back as things get sorted out here under us. So the hooking call, our first one of the game. Over to the right side and just flicked out. Puck's gonna go the length of the ice. Have to tag up here. Pressure from Gorman. Gorman able to turn that over off Corkum. Bottomley down low here on the right side. Led ahead. Wolverines up through the middle. Or up through the right side, I should say. Now it's cut back, Gulls. One-on-one forming, cutting to the right side. Shot, and Fleming with a short-handed goal as he got the best of Clark, pulling over to the right side. Hash marks near the center dot and fires away from a good area, and not what the Wolverines were looking for here early. 3-0 the score. Gonna have to try to get that one back and make it a net positive power play. That one sent in to length of the ice. Clark. Over to Nogler. Nogler pinched off it. Basil tries to get it open. It'll be poked away, and the hustle from the Gulls showing here as Haverstock lays the hit. Haverstock, a name I remember from last year, the U13 AAA provincials. Him along with a couple other guys on this team, including Strong, who He played on Shabukto last year. That one picked up and sent the length to the ice. 1 minute to go in the Wolverines power play. 1 minute to go. 3:46 left to go here in the first period. Remember, no break in between the first and second here for the U15s. We'll have our clear during the second and third. That one picked up by Liver. Down the right side, stopping. Todd. Up along the glass. Picked up now by the Wolverines. 23 seconds remaining. Going to try to get some going here on the right side. Basil tries to take the shot, but it'll be worked on back to the middle, and 15 seconds remaining now. DDD pass there, trying to get that let ahead. Turned over, just onside. Gulls now breaking in. Pass over to the right side. Clark with a nice save as he was able to read that one. Liver now trying to shoot again. He'll be knocked down, causing the puck to fly into the mesh, and we'll have a whistle on the play. Back to 5-on-5, so 3-0 here for the Gulls. One short-handed goal. The only thing to come out of that one. Low shot, that one going to be steered near the hash marks and the ringette line. Trying to get a centering pass off there. It's picked up. DDD now. Nice little lead pass up the left side, but it's stopped. Flicked on ahead McKay. Scooped up strong. Beaten to that one as McKay will head in. 2-on-1 forming here for the Wolverines. That one into the left side. Hard hit there to free it up. Wolverines now from the point kind of let a flutter shot go, trying to spin that around in front. McKay, all sorts of pressure on him. All with the shot into the right-hand corner. Scooped up now. McKay gonna pick that up. Grabbed on the other side, trying to advance. It'll just be flicked up the boards. McVoy shoots that, and it'll be blockered into the mesh, and we'll get a whistle here. So a little bit of offense now going here for the Wolverines as they get set up in the offensive end here. It's a little interesting, like I was saying earlier, kind of the eagle eye view here on the rink. Every rink's got their quirks, as we know. And this one's pretty quirky, we'll call it that, but I kind of like it because it definitely gives you a different perspective on the game. You can see the plays forming and who's open a little easier when you get this top-down view. McKay on the left side, shot. That one hits the glove and steered up ahead. Under 90 seconds to go now in the first period. Chopping away, picked up by Jardine. That one blocked by Todd. In behind, Todd trying to take position here. Grabbed again by Todd. Up through the middle. Wolverines down the right side. Lots of defense there for the Gulls to cut them off. Played over, and now the last minute of play here in the first. Lead pass. Gonna miss the mark there over to Gerard, and maybe a penalty behind the play here. Whistle went. No, it doesn't look like a penalty, so I think maybe player injured down on the right side for a moment, but he's back up and okay. But we got a whistle nonetheless with 54 seconds remaining here in the first. Gulls started out well in this one, putting some on the board early. Wolverines kind of getting into their rhythm as the period went on. Some scoring chances. The shorthanded goal didn't help, though, as find themselves down 3 here as we approach the end of 1. Fleming. Myra will try to get that down behind Gerard. Getting some help there. Wolverines going to come out with it behind their own net. Left side, trying to steer that up ahead. Intercepted, toe drag around, and a head contact, I believe, coming in here. Yeah, they're going to get the Wolverines for the head contact. So to the power play, the Gulls. So 2 minutes of power play time, 31 seconds remaining here in the first. On the boards. Over to Rogers. Rogers just holds it in. It was dangerously close. Right side shot, and they score. Just moments into the power play, and that'll be 4-0. 10 seconds into that power play for the head contact. So 4-0 here as the end of the first draws near. We'll head back to center. Straight across, and now in front, semi-collision as Corkum will have to rush into the corner for it. Gulls get there first, trying to get its centering pass over to Worth. Shot, one steered into the left side. Gorman, centering, shot, rolling up high, and that'll take us to the end of the first. So, quick 30-second break here. We'll be back with the second period. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty, we're back here with the second period. Ain't no rest for the wicked here on High Button Sports, as just a few minutes in between, and looks like it's a 20-minute frame here in the second. It's been a while since I did some U15, to be honest. Bedford Bandits haven't played in a while. My usual U15 team, even though they play tonight, I believe, against the Rage. I won't be on the call there. That'll be Sean, who's usually calling these Wolverines games. He'll be taking over the Bandits for me as I take the Wolverines for him today. And we'll head to Tantallon, do the Buccaneers later as well. All sorts of action here on High Button Sports as the weekend kicks off. That one fanned on. On the boards and fired down low. Bottomly on the right side. Flicked on up. Gulls gonna take that off the one hop here on the right again, and it'll be sent down by Odell. Bottomly has that one miss. Odell's gonna go across and hand that over to Worth. Let ahead Wolverines. Now finding some speed here on the left side. Into some shin pads and some skates as it's flicked up high. Coming back for the Wolverines. Nogler. Knocked away as Fleming through. Todd. Over to Gerard. Up the right side, avoiding the hit there is Bottomly, and now Fleming will pick it up in through center. Over to the right now, looking for a pass. He's gonna like to shoot. It'll hit the glove and fly up on Clark, and now Wolverines back the other way. Lead pass up to Bottomly. Bottomly stick handling. Knocked away, shot by Basil. Into the left-hand corner. Picked up, back to Bottomly. Will be hustled after Corkum. Ald gonna go in. Oh, and Ald takes a hit. No penalty there. He's slow to get up. Still down. Trying to shake that one off. Back and behind. Over to McKay. Gets himself back in the play as Ald. Over to Bellin. Bellin keeps it in. Shot. Nice little stick handle there as it opens up on the right side. It'll be one-on-one. McKay tries to take the body. It'll be in ahead for the Wolverines. Bottomly shot. Tries to go 5-hole. Poked by on the left side, now picking up speed. Once again, Gulls in on it, shot. Clark gonna make the save, jamming away. It's free in front, and that one somehow stayed out. Lots of Wolverines there to help, but if there wasn't, that was certain to go in the back of the net, so a good save there as it's sent down, no ice. Back up through the middle, picking up speed. Good hard strides to the right side, shot on by Jardine. Pops on out, missing the glove. In and around now. Hit late, and that sent the length of the ice here as we'll head back into the Wolverines' end. Second period underway, 16:34 remaining here in the second. So like I said last year, phenomenal year for the Gulls, as ended up winning the U15 provincials as well as the Ice Jam. The first time we really got a good look at them there during the Ice Jam. But like I said, a rich history here for the Wolverines and the Gulls. It's always kind of like one year there's a dominant team. That's what it feels like this year. It's pretty open. The Novas are a good team. Bombers obviously a good team out there in Pictou County. A couple years ago it was the Rangers. Last year it was the Gulls and the Wolverines pretty much. That one on the right side. See, it's interesting to always follow the trends as the players move up in the ranks. Up the right side. Stick handling, oh, and a nice hit laid there. That gets a reaction from the crowd. Liver tries to get that one up free. He will get it through center. A little flick pass. That one worked into the corner. Odell back to Liver. Back to the line for Worth. Shot. Steered into the corner. Odell. Todd. Pushed into the far side corner there, and now it'll be 2-on-2. Not much help though, as Wolverines got to help Todd out as the Gulls will come out with it now. Liver, nice little no-look pass to the left side. Picked up by Strong. He'll try to play that back in behind. It's grabbed by the Wolverines. And no icing, they say, so it'll be sent on. Oh no, it is icing. I could have swore I heard the ref there, no icing there, but guess not. We'll head back in the other way here. 15-17 remaining in the second, so we're pretty much at the time we had for the first period. Grabbed here to keep in Jardine. Snapshot and another save there as Clark will make it, and we'll head off the face-off dot again. So we're in the heart of the season, like I said. No leagues waiting to be played now. We're a few games in. I guess I'm about a month in for the U15s. I think they started halfway through October. So a month into the season. Monktonian next week, so it'll be interesting to keep up with that. High Button will not be there covering, but we'll be keeping a keen eye on it, seeing who comes away with the victory. I believe the Wolverines winning last year. That one in the feet, backhand, just missing on the far post. Picked up now. I had to pass that one up ahead. Monroe gonna be first to it. Monroe battles for it down there near the hash marks. Coming free, back in behind. Lead pass there on the left side. For a skate, not gonna get there. Fleming stopped, now picked up and just sent on in and conservatively covered up is what we like to call that one as the whistle goes. 2:34 p.m. here. So the rare early game on Saturday. The U15 league and the U16 and the U18 usually all play around the same time, Saturday night, Sunday midday. So to have a early afternoon game on the Saturday is nice, gets us all in the mood for some more hockey. That one picked up in behind, Basil. We'll get some pressure, it'll come back to Rogers. Bottomley chases after that on the far side, picked up, tries to get rid of it, and it's up near the ringette line, gonna be hustled after him behind, beaten to it on the right side. Centering pass, that one there, and just jumped on for the whistle. It's not much offense on either side here in our second period, as we await the face-off now in the Wolverines' end. Back and behind. Calls on the close wall to us here. Gerard has that caught up in his feet, and he'll get spun out a little bit. Tries to pass that to the right side, but it's sent in. It'll be delayed. Yeah, it's offside, so they're going to toss the puck away. Gorman's going to have to tag up. Looking for a whistle, but the offside, the delayed offside will do for the Wolverines. Now back in behind. Down low here in front. Hit laid. That one trickles into the opposite side. McKay. He'll brace himself, take the hit. Oh, and a big one down there in the corner by Bottomley. Bottomley playing pretty good here. Trying to get something going for his team in the first half of this game. The captain, he shakes off a body check he took though. Now it'll be McDonald. McDonald here on the right side. McDonald gets it through. Gerard gets tied up with his D partner. Todd's gonna need to get back up. He does. Liver shoots. Comes back over for Todd. Now sent the length of the ice for the icing. Haven't had too many icings this game, to be honest. It's been pretty fluid. 12:19 remaining here in the second period. As we have our face-off here again. Chipped on back, kept in by Bootlier. He can't get the pass to Myra though, as it'll be sent in behind. Wrapping up to Strong on the right side. Auld now takes the check. Corkum ran into the boards. Back and behind. Gulls battling for it near the hash marks. Knocked off of it. You can see McKay waiting. It'll come back to Bootlier. Little touch pass down to Odell. Odell hands it off to the left side, snapping one through. It'll miss the mark and almost wrap around the boards, but it'll be kept in near the ringette line. Liver's gonna come out with it. He'll stick handle a bit, let the shot go. Goes back to the wall there. McKay knocked off of it, and Odell coming up with it in the middle. Gonna be forced into the left side. Plays that back to Myra, who was trying to play it to Myra, who's gonna change, and now it'll be handed off. Over to Burgess. Burgess between the legs pass. That one won't go as it's coming back the other way. All steered off in behind, centering. Poked on up, fanned on, over to Worth. Corkum chasing. Corkum head up. And that one gonna go for an icing. 10:35 now remains here in our second period as we're halfway through, or just about. Getting back in here again, the Gulls starting out looking really well. Game's kind of slowed down a bit in terms of chances on both sides. Gulls still holding court in the offensive zone for the most part. That one tried to touch through, picked up, and as I say it, it's finished off, and that'll be 5-0 the score now. I believe Haverstock finishing that one off, so one of the first years. Face off, coming here in the middle. Bottomley ties up. Bellin gonna pick it up. Bellin on the left side. He'll skate it in. So Havertog's second of the season, it sounded like. Back in behind for McKay. McKay stick handling. He'll fall back in behind. Let ahead over to Bottomley. That one gloved, and yeah, they'll get him on the hand pass as picked up by his teammate. And now whistle going as we're inside 10 minutes now. 5-0 the score. Not too many penalties in this one, though. McDonald up to the middle on the right. He'll make a move to the center, and a good save there. Net knocked off. Ref instantly blows the whistle. Sometimes they'll try to fix it. Sometimes they'll blow it right away. We'll get another whistle here. Right side circle. Ready to go here. Drop back over to Bootlier. Bootlier is going to play that back in behind. Gulls get to it first. Low shot. Steering off into the far corner. Tied up amongst the feet. Gets past Myra, and he'll hustle back to it. And get that puck center, but it'll come back over. Pad save. Grab, gonna get by Smith. Back to Myra. Myra's gonna go one-on-one with Smith. Smith will come out with it. Wolverines now trying to work it up ahead. A hit laid there. Chopped on in behind and covered up. Gonna take no risks in there. In their goal net there is Campbell will make the save. Dropped in now. Picked up, trying to get that to center. It'll be left side. Gulls picking it up in their defensive end now. Haven't been here for a little bit. Fleming gonna go for a skate, trying to use the wheels. It'll get handed off. Now Ludi. Down there on the hash marks. Played in behind. Rubbed off the puck there. Gulls trying to play that down near the ringette line. Haven't gotten squared up for many shots the last little bit. That one hits a shin pad. Monroe will grab it off the bounce and be forced to shoot that into the right-hand corner, and it'll be retrieved. Back up to center. Bottomley fishes that one out. Gets the pass back. Captain now in through the middle. Shot on. Blocker save. Gonna play that loose. It'll head over to the left side. Sent behind. Gerard. Chop that. Liver gonna come out with it. Liver trying to get the centering pass. It'll come all the way back to Bellin. Bellin's shot. That one blockered up high. Gonna have to chase after it on the corner, and now it'll get covered up. 7:33 now remains here in our second period. Remember, we're gonna have a 10-minute break, and we'll be back with the third. Face off, gonna be here to the left. Odell will be on the draw. Taking on Nogler. Odell wins it back over to Bellin. Bellin passed across. High in the sky. It'll drop down for McKay. Picked up, trying to go the long way around Gerard. Now it's Liver. Liver with the sharp angle shot. Centering pass. Chopped out again. Up to Bottomley. He'll go with the lead pass now. Trying to find some speed here. 2-on-2 on the left side. Knocked on over. Centering pass. That one won't go. Gerard fakes the shot and rebound in front. Shot on, and a good save there. Some frustration from the Wolverines. Nogler had the shot at it. Save was made, and the best opportunity of the game yet for the Wolverines. In the corner, Burgess are trying to build on that last opportunity here with a few minutes left to go in the second, and the arm goes up. 6:47 left to go here in the second. Arm goes up, and it looks like a power play opportunity here for the Wolverines, so a chance to try to get one in here as the sun comes back out and we see it ricochet off the ice. Face off here will be to the right. So power play opportunity. Into the middle, tied up. Brewer tries to go after it. It's sent back in behind. Brewer, a player who commentated many games for on Bedford AAA last year. That one sent up high, and it'll catch mesh and whistle with a minute 41 remaining on that power play. So gonna have to try to get this in the offensive end again. I just can't believe this. Look at the ice with the shadows and everything. It's just so rare to see this in a of all the rinks I go to. So rare to see the natural light. That one offside again. So rare just to see the natural light. So I gotta appreciate it when I see it, I guess, as the sun goes back in behind a cloud and it kind of goes away a tad. Nogler tries to win that one forward. It'll be grabbed and up the left side. Anyway, hands over. In along the boards. That one stopped there by the Wolverines. A little backhand. Up Bootlier over to Bottomley. Bottomley finding some open room. He'll do some nice edge work. Gets that back to his D-man. Corkum shoots that one on. It misses on the left side. Net gets knocked off as Campbell just trying to push off of it, as goalies often do, and it'll knock it right off the moorings. We haven't seen the nets get knocked off too much. Face off, one back, 52 seconds left to go on the power play. That one's sent from the point. Tries to chase after it, Gerard. He'll cut back. The assistant captain holds on. Played to teammate Bottomley. Bottomley over to the right side. Pass back to Todd. Todd shot that one loose in front for a moment. Sent back down. So we'll have a ice clear after this period ends. 17 seconds left to go on the power play. Up here to the left side. Bottomley just gets it onside. Trying to center, but a hit late, and now that'll get a reaction from the crowd as it's sent back into the opposite corner. Gerard holding the man off and behind, but he's got his stick kind of the wrong way, turned around as it gets stolen down low. Sharp angle shot. That one going to be saved by Clark. Basil, Corkum, McAvoy, McKay out there now. 4:39 remaining here in our second period. That one played near the ringette line, back to Rogers. Shot, that one flying out in a rebound. That still battled for. Rogers gonna get it near the ringette line. Active sticks, Corkum with some pressure. Basil, Corkum gets that in the corner. He'll get hauled down, no call. In behind, laying a hit there are the Gulls, but it'll be freed up for the Wolverines, who now try to get numbers the other way. Lead pass, stopped. Basil runs them into the boards and some extra pushing after. Sill gets chirping down there. Over to Bootlier. Back down in front here, right side. Passed across, stick handling. Stop now. Gulls try to get that shot off, and save will be made as we continue on here. Just want to thank everyone for tuning in once again here on High Button Sports, whether you're a Wolverines fan or a Gulls fan. Both High Button clients and teams that streamed all year long for their home games. We've pretty much got the U15 HRM area on lock, so if your team is playing, it's always worth a check to see if they're playing in the HRM, or if you know they're playing in the HRM, you can check. And like you see here on the High Button Wolverines channel, you can just search up High Button with the team's name, and it'll bring you to the channel. So the Bandits, the Whalers, and the Rage also fall under that category, as well as obviously the Wolverines and the Gulls. 3:31 remaining now as refs fixing something here on the glass. It's like the little foam piece on the corner where the benches are. If anyone remembers Pacioretty in Chara a few years ago, that sort of deal where it's wrapped around. Some of the rinks, the newer ones, the state-of-the-art ones, have wrapped glass, kind of like the curved glass, so it's not just a hard part with a little piece of foam on it. It's actually curved. I think that's the case at the Metro Center. Next time you're there, maybe check that out if you care or not. Everything kind of works with hockey like that. If there's an incident, they'll reassess and readjust. And that one obviously happening a couple of years ago, or many years ago at this point, to Pacioretty, and back when he was on the Habs, and kind of resulted in people taking that a little more seriously. That one's sent down for the icing, and it'll be heading back the other way. So we've kind of stalled out a little bit here in the second half of the second period. Just back and forth, no real rhythm to the play right now with 2:46. Picked up, that one's gonna miss. Now Bottomley going for a hard skate, showing off his wheels. He'll get to it first. Big cloud of ice rolling off the edge of his skate. Flicked on through. Gonna get something late here. Gulls shoot that right into the mesh, and we'll have a whistle. Once again, with 2:29 remaining. This one will come outside the defensive zone here for the Wolverines. Some pressure, but not enough, as the Gulls gonna come out with it, and Clark makes the save. Face-off coming here now. Over there to the left side, Rogers in near the ringette line. Sent back in behind for Gerard. Turns it over down low. Held on two Gulls in behind. Try to snap that free. Chased after by Burgess. McAvoy gonna come out with it. McAvoy tries to go through the middle, hit laid there. Gulls get that puck back. Gorman. Picked up now, Wolverines in the skates. Just over a minute to go. Through the legs, it'll bounce on back to Bootlier. Bootlier along the right side. That one sent the length of the ice. Gerard gonna pick it up in behind. Backhanded over, Bottomley. Gets a stick on it, Bottomley run into the boards. Picked up now, up the right side. Trying to get it through Rogers. Coming out with the Gulls, sharp angle shot. That one's gonna roll up high. Picked up now the other way, Bottomley gets caught up in his skate, so he'll make it about 75% of the way there until it falls away. Boudreau with a whack at it. Boudreau gonna pick it up again. Boudreau looking to get some space. Jardine on his back quickly along with Myra. Basil trying to help out. Bounced over to him. Basil has an open net and it hits the side of the pad and try to go for the wraparound. One of the lost arts in hockey. As looks like the net came off a little bit. Campbell gonna just adjust that one himself as we're in our final minute of play. Stepping up for a big hit, won't get it as it's knocked back towards the middle. Down into the right-hand corner here, Jardine. They chop at it. Chased after, Boudreau. I'll work it up the right side. Stopped in there on the wall. Seven seconds remaining here, so they're gonna have to work quick here. Monroe shot and delayed penalty here on the Gulls as the period ends. So Wolverines will start the third on the power play, but we're gonna head to the locker rooms here for 10 minutes. So we hope you join us for the third period. We'll be back shortly. All right, everybody, we are back here for our third and final period between the Gulls and the Wolverines. 5-0 the score here, a 2-minute power play to start for the Wolverines, and offside. They'll just come right outside, and the sun's shining once again. So, tough, a little tough to see that dot on the other side, but no big deal. Picked up now in front. Gerard gonna hand that over on the left side, looking for Basile in the middle. Jumping around. McDonald shoots, that one rising high. Power play here for the Wolverines, so they gotta jump on it here quickly. Can't be affording to stay and stare at the puck. Gerard now cuts back in behind. 18 shots, honestly, despite the score, there's been a few positives here for the Wolverines this afternoon. Getting some shots off, despite maybe not playing in the offensive zone as they would like. Managing to get pucks on net, that's always a good thing. And Bottomley having a good game out there. So looking for their first win this season. That one's sent up high. It's going to drop back and around. Like I said, they'll be at Monktonian next weekend, so it'll be another test. It'll be a test for all the teams. So the good thing about the Monktonian is that it kind of gives everyone a good view on how the rest of the season potentially will play. And then you come to the Ice Jam in January, which will be on High Button Sports. The Ice Jam at the BMO Center once again. You go there and then you try to see what your team could do. Last year, the Wolverines upset in the round of 16, I believe, at the Ice Jam. So you're going to be looking for some redemption despite not having many of the players from that team that was upset last year. Boudreau claps out. I was actually commentating that game for the Wolverines. I think that was the first Wolverines game I ever commentated, was that game last year in the Ice Jam. That one picked up now. Try to get that one for you, Bootler. I might have done versus the Whalers last year, actually, now that I think of it. That one stepping to the middle, fired off just as the penalty ends, put into the back of the net. And the shot's been the way to go here. Not much deking or stick handling. It's been shoot first mentality. Try to put it right through the goalie is what the Gulls have been doing here this afternoon. We'll head back to center. Pushed in along the boards here. Back in behind, stick handled, then touched up, Gerard. In behind to the Gulls. They're gonna touch that over on the left side. Wrapping the boards there, trying to get it to Odell. Little miss, back to Gerard. Head up, makes a cut move, gets it over to the right side. Just over the blue line, steered away. McKay in the corner, he'll chop it down. Picked up, trying to get centered. Moving around up to Liver. Back in behind. Oh, going to cover it, but can't quite get it. Got to be aggressive on that cover, I suppose, as it stays out. Rogers fans on it. Wolverines now with it. Ald gets pushed off of it by Odell quickly. Cutting towards the middle. Shot. That one's going to miss the mark. We'll be back at it tomorrow at noon, I believe, as that one's worked in front, and Liver finishes it off in the open area. Good job breaking free and getting that one into the back of the net. It'll be 7-0 here now. So like I said, we'll be back at it tomorrow at noon here at the Forum. Christmas at the Forum. Maybe that's what I was thinking of earlier. That's the official name, right? You always hear it on the radio. Christmas at the Forum starts. Is that? I don't know. Maybe that's it. Gulls come back with another shot. That one's kicked aside. Penalty for a head contact. So our second head contact of the game, and it'll be Gulls power play coming here now. So up 7. 16:29 remaining in the third. Gonna get some fresh legs out here for the Gulls. I'll actually be heading right from here to the Gulls home rink for the Buccaneers game later. Buccaneers playing later tonight. I'll be commentating that game. They moved us over to the Smith ice, so not ideal. Not sure what else is going on. It's because the Gulls play here, so it won't be the Gulls trying to take that Fountain ice, but I don't ask the questions. I mean, something like that, yeah. We do ask the questions, just don't usually get answers. Let's put it like that. That one worked out in front. Brewer tries to get rid of it. Moving in behind, that puck's dropped off. Rogers with a pass across. Picked up and now trying to get it centered away. Chased after and wrapped back into the corner. Corkum with some pressure. There's 50 seconds gone off that power play. Rogers grabs. Onto the right side. Dick Canley gets back to the blue line. Shot into the corner. It'll bounce free. Trying to get that centered away. Gulls taking their time here on this man advantage. 44 seconds remain on it. Back in behind. Played over as traditional box penalty kill for the Wolverines, as you can see them boxed up in front of their net. 4 points to the square. Gets the job done. 15 minutes on the nose left here in our third period. Liver will be on the draw here. Liver, one of the top players in the league this year, has done a great job putting the puck in the back of the net and being that captain for them. As some new players, definitely some new players, like I said, for the Gulls, as a lot of their guys moved on as well. Some of the veterans like Walters and Chip from last year moving up. So it opened up a few spots and a lot of good players jumped into those spots. Strong, Odell, Haverstock. But there's a few guys left over from that championship team last season, as that penalty's over. So good kill there for the Wolverines. That'll come back to the blue line. It'll bounce along the end boards. Try to step up with that one. Smith over to Todd. Todd misses that. Just one shot in front and they score. Liver will get open and put it into the back of that. Not much of a reaction from the crowd, but we'll head back to center. 8-0. We'll head back to center here. Picked up by McAvoy. He just chips that down into the wall. Looking for a lead pass. It'll come back to Boudreau. Down here in front. Up to the left, shot on. And that one gloved by Clark as he looks behind him. He's got it. Face-off going to be here to the left of us. That's one back for the Wolverines. McAvoy can't handle it. It'll come back up to Monroe. He flicks it up off the glass. In ahead now. Up the left. Pressure there. Try to get that through to Jardine. Jardine picks it up on the other side. Handed off over the blue line onside. Pushed into the corner. McDonald. Back to the blue line, down to the ringette. Flicked up off the glass and somehow stays in. Back down to Boudreau. Pass up the middle. Over to Jardine. Up to Langley. We'll hand it over on the right side. Sent in Clark. Gonna make the save and cover up. Face off here on the right side. Won by the Gulls as they try to work it down low, held on to. Nice edge work there for the cutback. Played in behind, cut off. Gets by the stick there, McKay. No ice. Picked up, worked across, over to Haverstock. Over to Bottomley now. Bottomley steps up, save made. Steered into the right corner. Oh, and a big hit there by Bottomley. Now Basil in the middle. Basil shoots. That one's blocked. Up ahead. Lead pass. Haverstock with a move, but it'll be pushed into the corner. Wolverines come out with it. Cutting down right here in front of us. Onside, Bottomley. Played back. In behind. Liver now. He's looking for more. Turn it on the Jets up through center, down the right side. Cuts off. That one into the backside of his teammate, and now it'll be Todd. Todd up the right side. Will shoot it and ices it. Just had to hold on to it for another 10 seconds or so. 5 seconds, a few strides even, and he would have gotten it down, but no, it'll be an icing in here the other way. And we'll get a whistle with 11:21 remaining here in our game. Strong fighting for it. Strong gets that, hands it off there on the right side. Stepping in with a hard shot, rebound in front. Liver was right there on the doorstep. It jumped off his stick, and then it's poked in. That's Strong who finishes it off. Nothing the score now. Corkum has that poked off his stick. Liver going for a skate down low, trying to keep this in the offensive zone right where they want it. Liver shoots it, rebound out the right side, jumped on, back and behind, kept in. Hit made there, Corkum. You know, on the boards. It's fought for. Picked up and circling around. Over to Rogers. He fans on it. Pass misses. McKay now. Potential 2-on-1 the other way. McKay shot, pad save, rebound in front. That one's steered off and behind. Wolverines try to get that centered. It'll be grabbed. Pulled back. Gorman, though, sticking with it, advancing it up ahead still as we break 10 minutes left to go in this game. Over to Burgess. Burgess looking for the lead pass. Bounces in behind. Bellin. Looked over to McKay. Down under. Held on to. Sharp angle shot. Won't go in, but Gulls come out with it. Shaking off one man. Poked back near the blue line. Up ahead, and that'll go for a long icing. 3:23 p.m. Atlantic Standard Time here at the Forum in downtown Halifax, as we'll head back into the Wolverines' end here for another face-off. Oh, and a hard hit along the boards there. Gerard, he'll have to shake that one off. Back down in front, lead pass over there on the right. Gerard offside, and he'll shoot it anyway. Jardine didn't like that as they exchange words. And the face-off will come just outside for Bottomley, so nothing will come of that extra stuff after the whistle. Lemoyne tries to get that up ahead. Myra picking it up. Bounce pass, skated over. Back in the other way. Orman pushed off it, but he'll maintain. Bottomley now going to cut off. Pressure on his back. It'll come over to Todd. Todd head up, and he'll just shoot that through the middle, and it'll be picked up by Lemoyne. Tries to get by, but Bootlier helping his D partner out, Myra, and now it'll be back in the other way. Gulls down the right side. Shot, score. 10-0 off a nice shot, as that one rings iron. And we'll head back to center. Gulls looking good here today. Monroe. Jumped on. Jardine tries to get the shot going. It'll be falling in behind. Jardine pushed off into the boards again. Fleming down here in front. Fleming bounce pass, trying to get it to himself. Cut off along the wall, but he'll stick with it. Grab now over to Monroe. Shot back in. Pawed down. That should have been a hand pass, but nonetheless, we'll continue on. 7:32 remaining. Smith, offside. Kicked out of the dot there as we await the face-off. Grabbed here on the left side. Pinched off. And Monroe shoots it back in. That one will stay in as it catches glass. And now picked up McKay from the line. And looks like we've got a goaltending change here for the Wolverines late in this game. Picked up by Fleming. Shot. Poked up ahead. Boudreau down in the right-hand corner. Stick gets up high. Chop that. Lead pass ahead up to Smith. Smith's going to pick it up in stride and shoot that down the length of the ice. McKay going to grab. Up in the center. Fleming picks it up again. It'll be back over to Gerard. Down here in front and brought in onside. Trying to touch that back. Bottomley. Back out through the middle. Gerard has logged some serious minutes here tonight, or this afternoon, I should say. Gulls cut back and now looking to move it north. Picked up with a nice move and now in full stride down the right side. McDonald, he's in behind. Gerard pushes him off there. Basil gets laid out and there's a penalty coming. And it seems like it was for what was happening in front, and Gerard, frustrated, will head off. 2 minutes in the box here for the Wolverines as they'll try to get the penalty kill going. That one sent the length of the ice. Just over 5 minutes remaining in this game. Down low, Gulls lead pass picked up here on the left side. Brought in Liver. He'll pull that in behind. Hands it off. Nice job by Strong, gets it back to Liver over to the left side. Odell shoots, big rebound in front. Picked up Bottomley, he'll grab it and spin it out. Odell, lead pass, over here Liver. Brought in over the blue line, ring out line. Centering, Odell, right side to Strong. Strong falls down. He got back up, trying to keep it in, and he does. Good job not giving up on that play. Fleming in behind, trying to get it centered. Liver gets a stick on it, but it's pushed in behind. And now the arm goes up again. Strong, so delayed penalty once more. Haverstock over to Odell. Fleming in the right-hand corner, snapped across. Liver shot, scores. Top shelf. Leave him in an area to shoot, and he'll be playing with fire as another goal for Liver, and that'll be 11 for the Gulls, and we'll head back to center. Grabbed. Back down low by the Gulls. They'll try to work it out once more here. Left side, picked up. Gorman with the lead pass. Stick handling. Grabbed, that's gonna fall back out to the middle. Down here in front of us. Good hustle, bringing that in all the way to the ring-out line, and then further down the left side. So they still have the power play as they scored on the delayed power play from earlier. So I guess that one, or on that last Liver goal. So I guess that canceled out one of them, and that's why the Gulls still on the power play. If you're wondering at home, that one sent in, blocker save, big rebound in front. Gorman can't finish it off. Minute left to go on the man advantage for the Gulls. Rogers. Drop back to McKay. McKay gets the feet going, worked in front. Ludi tries to get a shot at it, but it'll be sent in the other way. Touched, and now a penalty for a trip behind, so I think it'll go to 4-on-4. It will. So with 3:30 remaining in the game, we'll have 52 seconds of 4-on-4. Myra starts back from the right side, in along the wall there. Bottomley, he'll turn on the Jets, and now it'll be the other way, looking for a shot in. That one just fired the length of the ice. Picked up, worked around to Worth. Nogler grabs. Back down in front, and that one will go for an icing as it is 4-on-4, so head back the other way. 22 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4. Face off here on the left dot, and it'll be picked up, trying to cut that one back in front, held on to in behind. Wolverines looking to get this one out of their end with 9 seconds remaining in the 4-on-4. Then they'll go to the man advantage. Haverstock shot, that one blocked. Bottomley now. Bottomley hustles out the left side. Minute remaining on their power play. Bottomley gets caught up there in the middle. He'll pick it up though. He's got Lemoyne with them. He's gonna elect to shoot. That one will miss the mark. It'll be back to McAvoy. Into the corner and now over to Bottomley. He'll get it there in the right-hand corner. The captain, really good with his edge work. Bigger body out there, creates space for himself using the skates. Just about 2 minutes to go here. Up ahead, Fleming falling, gets the shot off. And now he pleads with the referee. Maybe has a case on that one. Trying to chop that out. Back in through center, head up. Wolverines, 12 seconds remain on their power play. It's sent down to Worth. Passed across. Back in behind and then the right side. Jardine, the first of that puck in the offensive zone. We're back to 5-on-5, approaching our last minute of play. Back to Rogers. On the right side, picked up, steps in, shot. That one's gonna go wide. Back to the blue line, Rogers shoots, loose in front. Last minute of play here in the third period. On the right side, try to chip that out. Gulls keep it in deep. As the sun comes out for us one last time, and a nice kick save there. Coming back over. Knocked into Lemoyne. Chop that. Down there on the right side, comes free, and it'll be covered up by the Wolverines with 30 seconds remaining. Ready to go here, finishing us off for this one. That one, chop that back over and falling down. It'll come back to McKay. Dished across, no icing there. Gerard in on it. Right side, hit into the boards. McDonald tries to move that up ahead, and that will just about do it with 1 second remaining, and that will be it. So the Gulls with a commanding victory here versus the Wolverines, and that'll do it for us here on High Button Sports. So we appreciate you tuning in once again. We're going to be continuing on. We're heading over to the BMO Center for the Bandits, so if you want to check out that game, be on High Button Bandits in just a few moments, about an hour and 20 minutes. So we'll see you then. It's for me, Jeff Warburton, signing off. We'll see you tomorrow, Wolverines fans.